Next time I see you, I will ask each of you to name your 4 favourite films.
That's what I thought you were going to do. That's why I got nervous.
We'll do like a before sunrise. Every time we see you, just like another favourite film
that's
over the
really
years.
good.
I'm going to cheat, though. I'm going to end up I'm going to have to insist that I have Bridget Jones, 1, 2, 3, 4.
How does it feel to have an entire new generation of cinephiles who are sort of falling in love with the character and coming to these films, even if they're not the same age?
I just think it's testament to the magic that Helen Fielding has mined in these characters by sharing her experiences with us. I don't know, she's really tapped into something that is universally relatable and cross-generationally. You know, she talked about experiences that we all share at some point or another in life. In this character, she's just inspirational, the way that she, faces the things that are in front of her and she finds a way through them, even if it's not perfectly executed. She's never deterred. I mean, she self-doubts and she scrutinizes herself like we all do. She finds things about herself to pick on even when there's nothing wrong, and she's trying to measure up to society's expectations and, finding her own way, but she never gives up. And she laughs along the way and sort of makes it okay for us to be imperfect too. Her authenticity, I think, is very charming and find it very endearing.
You must have heard this so much over the years. Your British, not just accent, but entire sense of self as Bridget is astonishing. What are some of the films over the years that, having played Bridget, that maybe along the way have helped you find her own Britishness, or just how to capture the whole identity?
Does Monty Python count? Because I grew up on Monty Python. That humor has always appealed to me. I feel right at home with that. I grew up on Benny Hill, and I grew up on, all the Monty Python, the films, the show. Adore it. And of course, all the Richard Curtis rom-coms.
Sure.
Yeah. It was at the time when Ali G was new. How about that? And the Spice Girls were new. I knew that when I started whistling the Spice Girls when I was walking to the tube, that we were onto something. It was in there.
Countless reviews are talking about Mark Darcy and Daniel Cleaver, and they're talking about the fight. Knowing that, Chiwetel Ejiofor, how does it make you feel to have to an extent, follow in their footsteps? You're playing very different characters and the dynamic is different, but there is that legacy from both of them.
The new characters, there's a completely different sort of time in Bridget's life, and she's therefore introduced to different people in a completely different kind of context, and also Daniel Cleaver and Mark Darcy are irreplaceable characters. You can't really fill those shoes, and so it's best not to try, and to try and find a kind of a sort of truthful individual sense of these people.
That's exactly what I would say. The only thing is, I think it's a shame that we didn't get to have a fight.
Oh,
An actual fight.
Okay, interesting.